for stopping into my lesson on Heaven South by Brad Paisley. Really cool little country tune. If you're interested in learning some more chords and some more songs, go ahead and check out the description for some links. I've got a couple of iOS apps and a Vimeo channel on the way with some special lessons. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so this is going to start on a G chord, so you just put your middle finger down on the 3rd fret of the low E string, and then your ring finger sits down on the 3rd fret of the B, and your pinky sits down on the 3rd fret of the high E. And I'm doing it's called like a boom chuck rhythm, so you hit the lowest note first. So I'm just hitting that low E string, holding down the 3rd fret, and then strumming. So you could do a real basic version of it just by doing that. Alright. So as you can see, you add in a quick little up strum and then another down strum to get the rhythm. Alright. So that next chord there is an E minor. So you're just going to leave your ring finger and your pinky down on the 3rd fret of the B and the high E string. And then your index finger is going to sit down on the 2nd fret of the A and your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the D string. Alright, so moving forward, we have an A over C sharp chord that he plays. So you're going to bar across the 2nd fret of the D, G, and the B string, and your ring finger reaches up here and gets that 4th fret of the A, getting a C sharp note there. Alright, so right after that is going to be a walk up from an A minor chord. So your index finger sits down on the 1st fret of the B, your middle finger sits down on 2nd fret of D, and your ring finger right underneath that on 2nd fret of G. And this one you're going to go and walk up to a C chord. So A minor, and your middle finger jumps up to 2nd fret of the A. So your index finger is still down on that 1st fret of the B. So alright, then ring finger walks up one more fret, 3rd fret of the A. Your middle finger comes down to 2nd fret of the D string. That gives you a C chord. Alright, so that whole walk up. Alright, and then there's one more chord in the walk up, a D chord. So your index finger sits down on 2nd fret of the G, your middle finger on 2nd fret of the high E, and your ring finger on 3rd fret of the B. Alright, so that whole walk up, including the D. Alright, and then it's going to go back into the main riff, slightly modified. So we'll go back to the G, E minor. This time we go right to D instead of the A over C sharp. Then we're going to go to a C add 9, I believe is what this is. Alright, so what that is index finger, 2nd fret of the D, middle finger, 3rd fret of the A, and then again ring finger and pinky still just sitting there on the 3rd fret of the B and the high E. So that first part of the verse there. So now the second time through the verse we got E minor. Now we go to that A over C sharp again with the walk up. Alright, and then back to the G. Alright, so that's pretty much the tune. Go ahead and leave me a request for another video, and I'll see you on the next one.